There was once a traveller who kept an empty bowl strapped to his pack. He complained about that bowl every day. It's empty again. Life keeps taking from me. One morning, an old scientist monk stopped him and said, "Hold the bowl higher." "Why?" the traveller barked. "Because when it's low, you call it lack. When it's high, you call it ready." That single movement, lifting the bowl, was a reframe. Same object, new meaning. In NLP terms, he shifted the context from deficit to capacity. In neurology, attention changed the network that fired, and chemistry followed. Spiritually, he stopped praying from fear and began listening from presence. Same bowl, different attitude. You already know how to do this. When you stub your toe, you pause, breathe, maybe curse. Then check the damage. That pause is the same doorway used for intuition. Mechanically, you create a gap in the limbic loop. A half second in which the observing mind can speak. Practice expanding that pause when you feel lack. Instead of "I'm not enough," try "Something in me is signaling need." The first statement collapses identity. The second expands awareness. That's the Ericksonian pattern of redefining the symptom as a resource. Imagine intuition, not as magic, but as a lab sensor. Quiet equipment that works only when the noise is low. You don't have to force insight. You just reduce interference. Breath, grounding, small actions. Each lowers background noise. Then the faint signals, your guidance, whatever language you prefer. It becomes detectable. Scientific, yes. Mystical, also yes. Both describe the same mechanism, signal to noise ratio. So why heal lack at all? Because lack is not only personal, it's systemic. An individual running the not enough program feeds a collective hungry ghost. Every time one person stabilizes into sufficiency, that collective equation shifts by a measurable bit. In karmic math, generosity generates coherence. Coherence stabilizes probability. Stability births creativity. So the big picture is evolution itself. Heal lack, raise coherence, widen possibility. So name the pattern. This is the voice of scarcity. Breathe and locate. Find where it sits in the body. Thank it. It once kept you safe. Ask the awareness behind it. What's actually needed now? Act small. One concrete gesture of abundance. Share a compliment. Finish a task. Feed yourself well. Each act is data proving I have enough to give. Neural evidence, it overwrites the old code. If you practice this, you grow steadier. Your intuition sharpens because it no longer filters through panic. Relationships rebalance. You attract equals instead of rescuers. Creative ideas arrive faster because cognitive bandwidth frees up. If you don't, the mind keeps seeking saviors. Energy leaks through comparison and resentment. The nervous system normalizes scarcity, and every opportunity feels threatening, even the good ones. That's karma, as simple cause and effect. Repeated input, repeated output. Think of lack like an old engine knock. Ignore it and it worsens. Listen closely. Adjust the mixture. Suddenly, the same fuel moves the car further. That's utilization. Erickson's favourite word. Use what's there. Turn the noise into data, the symptom into signal. You become both mechanic and driver. As you listen, you might already notice a part of you cataloguing the small moments today when you already felt enough. That's your mind rehearsing success before it happens. A natural learning process called future pacing. Keep doing that. See yourself next week responding to a challenge with that same quiet sufficiency. Picture it until it feels familiar. Because the brain can't tell rehearsal from reality. So it will wire for sufficiency automatically. The stream never complains it's low. It just follows gravity until rain returns. The mountain never hurries. It simply holds space for the stream. You're both. When you feel lack, be the mountain. Steady awareness. When you feel flow,